So I want to chime in a little bit about the whole DoorDash scenario and how that woman has taken off by small YouTube creator standards exponentially. Not necessarily in a short period of time. As per her words, it took about 4 years, and I guess she didn't want to monetize herself in the beginning. But I saw a couple of videos of a few different people having commentary that appeared to be hating, or you know what? I didn't really know up front what it would be, but I can see how some people will perceive it as hating, and apparently some of those people did get hate comments. But truth be told, I actually subscribed to a couple of people who popped up in my feed who has some legitimate things to say that I think are worth repeating and adding to this algorithmic equation right now. Among them, we all want to get paid, right? Like that. Nobody wants to necessarily work for free. Not that content creation is necessarily seen as work in that sense for some of us. I think that what's happening right now, because damn, what was my man's name? I subscribed to somebody today. I think his name was CGs or GCs, something like that. My bad, but salute to him. I went to it was like a half hour. He was talking about DoorDash, and he was making some comments as far as that is not necessarily like the idea of people quitting their job and getting on YouTube is not necessarily for everybody, right? Like, yeah, we all want to do this and get paid well, 6-7 racks a month or a week or whatever the case may be. However, if you're just jumping out the gate, don't quit your job and just post every day and then think in a few weeks or months you're going to be making $6,000-7,000 a month. Now, you might think everybody knows that, but that's not necessarily true. So that was some commentary that I thought made a lot of sense. Another cat that came across my feed as a result, not necessarily as a result, but I think is in a similar situation. I think his name was King Explicit or something like that. The whole keep posting thing, right? And it's hashtag keep posting. And I salute that and I support that. Again, though, as what he was saying, and I agree with, is that it's not necessarily about just coming in the game to get paid, right? Like, even though, yeah, that's the reality of the human experience, especially in our times now. But that's going to take some time. And what is it that you're really trying to do? Like, what's your message that you're really trying to promote is, to me, the most important issue. And I think, as per the guys that I was listening to, that's a lot of what they were saying, right? Focus on your message. Focus on your purpose. What is it that you're trying to, promote or do, rather than just trying to get paid. And I think that goes for a lot of things in life. The money I spent a little more than a decade in education, and internationally as well. And one of the things that I would see is that there would be an emphasis on doing things specifically for money and trying to cut corners on the whole educational aspect of things. And I would often say, well, you're shooting yourself in the foot, because the money will come if you do the education part correctly, right? Like, but if you're not able to provide the educational content, even if you cut that corner, you get money up front, your long game, even your mid-range game is gonna fail, because it just won't work, right? Like, you need to have purpose and meaning in what you're doing. That's just the reality of the universe and how it works. Oftentimes we tend to leave that out and just be like, oh, I want to get the money or whatever. And I get it, right? Everyone has their needs. However, to stay in line with what we're talking about,